Welcome to Gamescom and welcome to Cologne!
The second stop of the Intel Extreme Masters attracts the world's best gamers to Cologne, Germany, and more precisely to Gamescom. With over 250,000 visitors in 4 days, it is one of the largest games fair in the world. In addition to the first ever international StarCraft 2 tournament, also the best Quake Live players will fight for their share of a prize purse of $10,000 US. In the previous episode, we followed the performance of Team Fnatic in the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge Shanghai. After an incredible semi-final against Team Navi from the Ukraine, a match which has already become a classic of esports, the Swedish Counter-Strike team managed to win the tournament and take home the title as well as the main cash prize. Also in Cologne, we will see the clash of two absolute esports legends.
So, hi, my name is Anton Sengyov.
Hi, my name is Shane Hendrickson.
I am from Moscow.
I'm from Rockford, Illinois.
My nickname is Cooler.
I go by the name of Rafa, and I'm a professional gamer.
When it comes to Quake Live, Shane Rafa Hendrickson is the undisputed #1 in the world. The reigning world champion for 2 years and the title defender in Cologne, he has probably the most impressive match statistics record in the whole esports scene. Since 2008, he won nearly all the major titles there were to be won. During the last 2 years, he lost only 3 matches. It's simple. If you want to win the title, you need to pass this guy.
Obviously there are some really good players here, and once it gets down to the playoffs, there are going to be some really good and close matches, and it'll be interesting to see who steps up and plays well enough to move on.
His biggest rival, Anton Kula Singov. Although he's only 24 years old, he's considered to be the Grand Seigneur of the esports world. He played in his first tournament 8 years ago when he was only 16. Since then, he's always been on top in the world. In Cologne, he has only one goal: to beat Rafa and to claim an international title once again.
I'm in very good form at the moment, and I think tomorrow I can show something interesting for players. I mean, every time I'm trying to get toppest position in ranking, and of course I hope I can do the first place. But sometimes it doesn't happen.
The dual nature and the extreme speed of the game is what makes Quake Live so attractive.
For Quake Live Duel, it's a fast action first-person shooter where it's not just as simple as you have to kill the other guy. There's the metagame of, you need to control the map, and there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. Obviously with the weapon usage, but it's very fast thinking. It's the fastest thing that I've ever had to play and to think and to react so quickly to, and yeah, there's nothing else like it.
Not only excellent hand-eye coordination and fast response times are required in Quake, the players make very complex calculations under extreme pressure whilst in-game. Like
some situations during the game that you'll have to think about. Let's say you have to calculate how much health and armor the other guy has. Based on certain situations, you have to calculate what weapons does he have. Half the time you have to figure out, okay, how much ammo does he have? Because if you've been counting ammo and he runs out of it during a battle, you might be able to push in if you make some mistake with that. You've got to think about your positioning. Are there any exits that you can take in case something goes wrong? I'm constantly thinking about this. What exits I can take to make sure I get to safe areas of the map or good positions where I can do damage first. Then there's also, you have to time the items, because yeah, you need to shoot your opponent, but if you don't pick up the major items to help boost yourself up for defense, you're not going to be able to win the game at all. You have to make sure that you have perfect timing so that you know where to be, when to be, all at once. And all of that I just said takes place within about 1 second.
For the first time, Gamescom was held in Leipzig in 2008. Then a year later, it was moved to Cologne, where the world record in the number of visitors was established: 245,000 people. This year, new trends and achievements in the field of gaming are presented by 500 exhibitors from all over the world. The Intel Gaming Arena has been an integral part of Gamescom right from the very beginning. Thousands of fans turn the Intel platform into the mecca of all e-athletes. Now let's go back to the esports event. The matches begin. The preliminary round is played in 4 groups. 2 top players from each group qualify to the quarterfinals. Kula confirms his good form. Without losing a single round, he goes through to the playoffs. However, he doesn't look very happy.
So I played all my matches and I played pretty well, but I don't feel at the moment that I am like in very good shape. So I will be keeping playing today, so I hope I can find someone who I can play against, and I will be practicing because you know the difference between monitors and computers. So the game is a little bit slower for me at the moment, and I have to play more. So tomorrow I think I will be more confident than today.
After a while, the big favourite of the tournament begins his matches. Immediately, a crowd of spectators gather around him. Even other players want to take this opportunity to watch the best athlete in the scene playing live. With 3 easy wins, Rafa assures himself a place in the quarter-final.
I went well, I won 2-0, so I'm through as the first seed to the playoffs. Yeah, my games are done for today, so I'm probably going to sit back and relax and just rest some.
But despite the first-class performance, the perfectionist Rafa seems to be dissatisfied.
I managed to win every single game in my group. I feel mentally that I'm playing really well. I just don't feel like my skill is playing up to the potential that I know I can. My aim isn't as good as it should be at the moment. I'm just not as fluid as I normally am. So I'm going to try to work that out over the next few days and hopefully stay in the tournament and catch a rhythm.
Each of the players spends his day in his own way. While Rafa is trying to know better